friend in me. And she could have finally came back. Sorry, I just had that notion, so I went with it. Okay, hey y'all, this is the last video that I promised my fear code, and I'm about to go and find me some tuna to eat. So, I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all my seizure story. Now, I'm not the one who had the seizure, so I'm fine. Okay, it wasn't me. It was actually my best friend, and here's what happened. So, he called me one morning. He was like, Darrell, you mind coming to get me and take me to the hospital because I don't feel good. I feel real like shaky or whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, okay. So, that's what friends do. We go pick up our friends and take them to the hospital when they need to. So I go and get them. Now, background. I live in Cleveland for you first time viewers. When it was the winter time. When it snows up here, it gets about it. And old man nature is a real rude hoe when it comes to Cleveland. Like it was like a good maybe 5 foot 3 inches. There had to be at least maybe 3 to 4 inches worth of snow outside. That's enough for me to be in the house with like my snuggie on and stuff. So I went. I was like, okay, let me go pick him up and get him to the hospital. So I get up, get out the bed, whatever, get it. Yeah. So I had on shorts because if you guys don't know, I don't like pants. I prefer shorts in any given weather. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, tsunami. I got on some shorts. So I went to get him. I was like, okay, come on outside. I'm here. You need help? You all right? He's like, yeah, I'm cool. So I was like, okay. So he comes out the door. Now, his little porch. So the porch, and there's like 4 steps. And then there's a walk landing, then there's like 2 steps, and then there's the sidewalk, the grass, the curb, then my car. So he gets down the 4 steps and he's walking really slow. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm very impatient. I was like, why is he walking so slow? So I was like, he doesn't feel good, Darrell. So that's probably why he's walking slow. And I was like, oh, okay, so give him a pass. So he gets down the first 4 steps and comes down a little walkway, and then he walks down the 2 steps. And at the sidewalk, he just stops. So I'm like, you want to get in the car so we can go? So his face went blank. So I'm like, oh God, Ryan, get in the car. And it was like slow motion. I swear. He just went, ooh, boom, face plant in the snow. I was like, oh my God. I was like, get up. I'm screaming out the window. Mind you, the windows are rolled up because it's snowing outside. I'm like, get up, get up. So I grabbed my phone, get out the car. I got on boots, and I had the old Timberlands then. They were like, I had them Timberlands when I was in like middle school. They were old and raggedy. And I had on some shorts. So I'm jumping out the car like, oh my God, this nigga is face planted in the snow. What the fuck? So I'm like over there shaking like, Ryan, get up. Ryan, is you okay? Get up. You in the snow. Get up. So when he's not moving or responding, I'm like, oh my God, he's dead. This is gonna be on my conscience for the rest of my life. He is dead, and I couldn't help him. He dead. Oh my God, he's dead. Now, with nobody in the house, I couldn't go in the house and say, please somebody call 911 because I had my phone. So I dialed 911, and he gets to shaking. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm confused as fuck at this point. I'm really clueless. Don't, don't let my knowledge of the worldly things confuse you. When it comes to anything else, I'm like a blonde stupid. So I'm like, okay, get. So I hung up with 911 because they wouldn't answer. I don't know why 911 doesn't answer immediately. You would think they would. So I just hung the phone up and put it in my pocket. I tried to pick him up and get him in the car. Now he's not a big dude at all. He gotta be at least $175, no more than 200. But that's a lot of weight, a human weight, especially a pickup. So I'm trying to pick this man up and get him in the car. I'm like, when I finally figured out the road, you're not getting him up. So I was like, shit. So I was like, okay, at least I can do is roll him over and get him out the. His face was in the snow, like his face was imprinted in the snow, literally. Like we can joke about it now, but it wasn't funny at the time. So I'm like trying to roll him over. I got him rolled over out the snow, like oh my God, he's still shaking. So I call 911 again. They finally fucking answer. I'm like, hello, could y'all get over here like ASAP? My brother just fell out in the middle of the snow and he's shaking like a Shankaray. I don't know what to do. I'm confused and I can't lift him up and get him in the car and get him to the hospital. Please come quickly. So we have the address or whatever. Luckily, Thank God these two people who lived 2 houses down was walking out of their house and they seen him laying on the ground, came running up, and they was like, "Is he okay? What's wrong with him?" I was like, "I don't know. He just fell out in the middle of the snow. I'm his brother. I'm trying to get him up and in the car and take him to the hospital. Well, now one's on the way now, but I don't know what to do." And the man was like, "He's like he's having a seizure because he's shaking." I was like, "Oh, so you know what to do?" He was like, "Yeah, my son has seizures too, so you just get him on his side so he don't swallow his tongue or whatever," which I didn't know was possible, but apparently it is. So it said, yeah, get him on his side so he don't swallow his tongue or whatever, and put his hands, over here so he don't choke or something like that. It's just like a whole bunch of protocol you go through when somebody's having a seizure. So I'm like, y'all handle this. I'm going to get myself mentally developed because I just thought I just seen somebody die and I couldn't help. So the ambulance finally come. I'm reading them all his information like, yeah, this, that, and the third. We finally get to the hospital. This nigga wakes up and is like, where the hell am I at? I was like, in the hospital. He's like, how the hell did I get to the hospital? I was like, you fell out. You did a fucking face plant in the snow. Literally. And you were just like, poop. And 911 had to come and get your ass because I couldn't pick you up and get you in the car quick enough. So we laugh at it now. It really was not funny at the time. Well, I laugh at it now at least. I don't know if he laughs at it, but I do. So that's my Seizure story. I'm done with you guys for today. I love y'all. That was like a masculine kiss. I don't want to be like, that would be, yeah, that's just a little much for me. So I love y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Probably on Saturday. If not, you never know with me. I might feel the urge to come and talk again, and I might be back. So, I will talk to y'all later. Peace.